Today, we're talking about the nervous system. Curious Caden walks in and puts his hand on the hot stove.
The sensory neurons detect the burning.
Dude, you're burning your hand!
The central nervous system processes that and says,
You might want to move your hand before it falls off.
Caden just burned his hand. His nerves detected it and told him to move it.
So, when this happened, Caden used his peripheral nervous system and central nervous system.
The peripheral nervous system has two parts, motor and sensory.
When Caden touched the hot stove, his sensory nerves sent a message to his brain telling him that it was hot.
His brain is part of the CNS.
Then, his brain sent another message back to the motor part of his peripheral nervous system, which told him to move his hand.
So, your sensory nerves in your peripheral nervous system sense things such as heat, texture, and hardness, and they're located everywhere except the CNS.
Your central nervous system is your brain and spinal cord. So in this scenario, his brain processed the message from his sensory nerves to go, oh yeah, that's hot, you should move your hand, and then told his motor nerves.
Then, his motor nerves received the message and moved them to avoid harm. Your motor nerves are located around your muscles and brain.
In this video, we slowed the reaction time down a lot.
This process happens in less than a second. It is very fast. Oh my gosh, it's a lizard!
When Shelby ran up to the lizard and felt it, her sensory neurons told her it was oddly satisfying. Then her brain told her that it liked the feel and sent a message to the motor neurons and told them to keep petting it.
Just touch the sides of it. It doesn't feel that weird.
Caden, touch it.
Touch its tail. Here.
The human spinal cord, with an average length of 19 inches, consists around 13,500,000 neurons. The human brain alone is believed to contain over 100 billion neurons. This is the brain. The brain is the main component of the central nervous system. The brain is responsible for interpreting what the sensory neurons detect, then it comprehends and sends a new message to the motor neurons so that you can react appropriately. The brain has many different parts. Every part is responsible for something different. This part, for example, is responsible for the hip, the trunk, and the shoulders of your body. This part is responsible for interpreting sensory nerves. After the brain comes the spinal cord. The spinal cord extends down your spine all the way through your back. The spinal cord starts at the brain. It goes from here down through the spine, through here. The spinal cord has three major functions. It is a conduit for motor information, a conduit for sensory information, and it coordinates certain reflexes. The spinal cord is the main pathway for information between the peripheral nervous system and the brain. Spinal cord injuries can be devastating. You can become paralyzed from some of these injuries. Nerve rootlets branch out from every part of the spinal cord, so every peripheral nerve goes back to the spinal cord, which then sends the sense back to the brain. Forgetting is good for the brain. Deleting unnecessary information helps the nervous system retain its plasticity. In a child developing inside the womb, the neurons are known to grow at a rate of 250,000 neurons per minute.
Thank you for watching our video.